Hey guys, it's Framed, and today I'm here to tell you a story about when I was a freshman in high school. When I was a freshman in high school, as I said, I went to my math class on the first day, got settled, found my seat, all that good crap. And there was this girl in this class. I didn't know her because when you get in high school, well, at least where I'm from, the different towns, the different middle schools from different towns merge together, if you will. Blah blah blah, all that crap. And there was this girl. I'm not gonna say any names, but I'll have you keep in mind she was pretty much a total bitch. I never really liked her a lot, but I mean, it's whatever. It's usually because she would just be a loudmouth in class, or she'd just be contradicting everybody, trying to make everyone else feel like an idiot when she's really the only idiot in the class. And anyway, my other friend, his name was Brian. I first met him that year, but he was also in the class, and one day we had to actually get into groups to do some math game or whatever. And this girl was, I guess she had a crush on Brian or something, I don't know, but she kept trying to always get into his group, and I didn't really want to be alone in that class because I didn't really know anybody, and I didn't really want to branch out yet because it was too early in the year to branch out. If you know what I'm saying. Probably not. Anyway, she goes into the group, and then my teacher says, "Oh, Kevin, you're gonna have to go into another group." So I did go to the group, but I mean, I kind of felt awkward, and I kind of got mad at her. So what I did was I started to draw pictures. Being the stupid, young-minded freshman that I was, I drew stick figures killing each other. And then I made the stupid mistake to actually label one of them as this girl's name. And I showed my friend, Brian, and he laughed. So, me being the idiot that I am, I drew more. So I drew about 3 more, so I had a total of 4, excuse me. And then I went to start to draw another one, but my teacher saw it, and he took it away from me, and he said, "You can't be drawing this in class." So I didn't think anything else of it. I just thought, oh, I guess I just shouldn't draw anymore. But I completely ignored it for the rest of the day until last block, where I got called down to the office, and as I said, I didn't remember anything at all. So I went down to the office, and I said my name, and the little secretary lady told me to take a seat. So I sat there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and one of the principals comes out, and he tells me to have a seat in his office. So I sit down, and he says to me with a very stern look on his face, "Do you know why you're here?" And I just shake my head at him, completely unaware of what I did. And he goes, "Well, I think you've been threatening a lot of other students recently." And I go, "What?" And that's when he pulls out the picture, and I just think to myself, shit. And then he says to me, "You know you're going to be in a lot of trouble, young man." And I say, "For what reason?" He says, "We can't have you threatening other students." And I think this is a very big offense. And I looked at him like he was freaking crazy. And then he goes on to tell me that drawing pictures of stick figures killing each other led to such things as Columbine, Virginia Tech, and he also went as far to say I was a terrorist and compared me to the tragedy of 9/11, which I just looked at him in complete awe shock, and I was like, "Are you crazy, dude?" I was honestly at a loss for words. I had no idea what to say. And then, the police officer that I guess polices my school or watches over it, he actually came in, and then he told me that I was to have a police and or criminal record for at least a year because of this, and that I was put on parole for this, which I'm not necessarily a bad kid, but this is absolutely ridiculous to put me on parole for drawing a picture. And I just sat there, and the worst part was when he sent in, the principal had the girl come in, and I had to sit there and apologize, and she started crying in front of me, which was actually, I kind of felt bad. But after that, my parents were called in to bring me home because I wasn't allowed in school for a week, which just goes to show you how crazy our schools are. But the worst part is, which I should have just kept my mouth shut, but I said to him that this is ridiculous and that you're not going to suspend me for a week. And apparently I was getting riled up, and apparently I was getting out of control and all that stupid nonsense. And what the police officer actually did was handcuff me, and was actually about to... Sorry, I had to close the door. Anyway, he was actually about to arrest me, which was... at this point, I had absolutely no idea what to say. So all I said was, okay, I'll cooperate. And he took them off. And about a few minutes later, my parents got in, and my dad just stared at me like he wanted to murder me with an axe. And my mom was actually on the verge of crying, and it looked like she thought I actually friggin' murdered somebody. But after that, we went into the car and we started our drive home, and she just goes through this whole list of things I'm not allowed to do. No more Xbox, no more phone, and you are never getting your license, ever. You will get your license when you are 25 for all I care. And I just actually started laughing at this point. And then eventually she cooled down, and I told her what actually happened, and she understood. But this was pretty much the first thing that happened to me in high school, which I have about 5 more really stupid things that happened to me, I would say. So if you actually want to hear that, then just leave a comment saying you do.